I am here with Josh Murray. He is the Regional Communication Director for the American Red Cross here in the Heartland. So Josh, thank you so much for joining me.
Great to be here today with you.
Well, this time of year, every year, the American Red Cross has an event called Heroes in the Heartland. And let's just talk about what is that event all about and who are you honoring?
Yeah, so it's our opportunity to really kind of just honor citizens, local people who have really done something extraordinary to help someone else. Maybe it's someone who did CPR to save someone. Maybe it's a longtime blood donor who's given gallons and gallons. Maybe it's someone who works with a community organization that just supports a certain segment of the population that needs that help. It's our chance to recognize that and tell their story.
And so this event is coming up, is the 15th of March, is that correct?
Yep, March 15th, we're going to be a virtual event for the second year in a row.
Okay.
We made the decision to do that this year. Hopefully next year we get back to an in-person.
Yeah.
But the benefit of that is we're able to invite more people. It's not just the number of people we can get into a ballroom. It's anybody who can get online that day. We can share the link and you can join and check out these stories.
Absolutely. So are those individuals, have they been announced already to the community or?
Well, we haven't done a public list, but we can share it with you because we have selected it and we are confirmed.
Yeah, like who are some of the people that are being honored this year?
Right. So we have 4 heroes that are recognized in this year. One of us, a guy named Tyrone Carter. He works at Methodist Hospital in the operations unit, but he was at the cafeteria one day and a fellow staff member fell and actually was unconscious and needed CPR. Tyrone helped him, gave CPR until medical personnel arrived. Again, ensuring that the individual was able to basically saved his life. We have a couple of police officers from Bellevue who also were responding to a call. They did CPR, administered an AED, saved a life there of a young mother there. We have someone who supported blood drives for years and years at Millard West High School. Really a beloved teacher there. He passed away a few years ago. We're honoring him and his family this time around for all that he's done. And we also have someone who came up upon a car accident and helped 2 kids, 2 minors out while the car was on fire and they were trapped in the vehicle. He was able to get them out before obviously a worse situation came. So great stories to share this year.
Right. Well, and it's the name Heroes in the Heartland. These are heroic acts of just people being there and not knowing that they can be doing these kinds of things. But I think 2 things that I just got from what you told me is that learning CPR, really important. And then also giving blood, equally as important. So let's talk about those 2 things.
Right, yeah, and we do like to have those stories that connect to things that we can help with. Obviously, we teach CPR, first aid, AED, all of those courses can be taught through us. And we've been doing that through the pandemic. So some hybrid courses where you can do some online, then you go in, you do some in-person things as well. You can find out about that at redcross.org to find out more about how to sign up for a class. And then, of course, giving blood. And we continue to be in a need for blood here locally, but around the country. So the importance of that now is as important as ever to find an opportunity to give so we can continue to support those that need that blood.
Yeah. All right. So March 15th, people can buy tickets online. And again, the virtual event, like you said, it allows more people to attend versus just filling up a ballroom and getting sold out. Though your event, it's, oh my gosh, it's so great. And this is the kind of event that I think people, it's just a feel good event and honoring individuals that they're not looking to be in the spotlight. They're not looking to, they're just living their lives. And this happens, and where they jump into a situation that is required and they can do it.
Yeah, so many times these folks are nominated. We have a committee that selects them, and then when we reach out to them, they said like, oh no, I don't want to, I don't want that recognition. I just reacted and did it. But we kind of almost have to convince some of them that, oh, come
Yeah.
on, take part. We want to share your story. We want to use your story to help inspire others, maybe to take a CPR class, to give blood, or whatever it might be, as well
Yeah.
too. So we do have to do some convincing, because some of these people, they don't see themselves as heroes.
Absolutely. So so I know in the past it used to be a breakfast, but it's been a luncheon for a while, right?
Mhm. Right. It's been
Okay.
luncheon for the past few years.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I did, honestly, I mean, I've been to this many times over the course of the last 30 years. Um, so let's just talk briefly before I let you go. Working through the pandemic, and also, like we said, blood drives, disaster responses. Um, how can people also support you? I mean, again, giving blood, but there's, oh my gosh, there's so many different things that the Red Cross does.
We mentioned giving blood. This event, this Heroes event, while it's a great opportunity to recognize people, it also is a fundraiser for us.
Yes.
So it's an opportunity for us to raise some funds that'll help support some of our needs and make sure we can continue to carry out our services, but also volunteering. And we need more volunteers more than ever. We have more disasters we're responding to. We're holding more blood drives. We need volunteers at. We need people to help behind the scenes. We have opportunities for everyone, whether you're that person who wants to go and help after a tornado hits, or you want to be the person who sits on your computer and makes phone calls and sits behind the scenes at your home. We've got those opportunities too. So again, redcross.org, where you can find all that information. You can find out what opportunities are here locally. But our team will work with you to find the right thing that fits your schedule, your experience, what you're interested in, and find an opportunity that may be able to get you involved and help you serve.
Yeah, absolutely. Josh, thank you so much for joining me today. Such important work that you do, and I'm excited for this event coming up.
We are too. Thank you. Good to see you.
You're welcome. And folks, okay, March 15th, get that on your calendar, and we will be right back. Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with Shannon Peterson. She's the marketing director for Girl Scouts Spirit of Nebraska. We're talking about Art Venture. Shannon, thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here and talk about Art Venture.
Well, honestly, this is one of my favorite events, and been going to it for years. I know the last 2 years it's been virtual, so excited to have it back in person. So let's what is Art Venture? Let's just talk about that to begin with.
Yeah, absolutely. Art Venture is Girl Scout Spirit of Nebraska's signature fundraising event. And we're celebrating our 18th year this year, which is just amazing to me. I can't even believe it. It's also a program where beforehand we match small groups of Girl Scouts with professional artists, and they collaborate and create unique pieces of art. We also invite local professional artists to submit their artwork, and then all of this art is available during a silent auction. And we get this great variety. There's pottery, there's painting, photography, metalworks, a little bit of everything, something for every artistic taste.
Yeah.
And then the proceeds from the sale of the artwork are used to support Girl Scout programs throughout the year.
Well, okay, before we get into the actual event details, can you talk a little bit about the programs, or what in specifically?
Oh yeah, the programs that we offer for girls. Yeah, so troops do their own things, but then we as a council offer special programs that Girl Scouts can attend, whether it's summer camp or Art Venture. A lot of them are focused around STEM, the outdoors, life skills, entrepreneurship. Maybe they go to UNO and do a magic of chemistry and learn all about how things are made from the elements of chemistry. Or maybe they go on a primitive camping trip with some of our staff members. So it runs the gamut for everything that girls are interested in. And it's this proceeds and the support we get through Art Venture help make all those programs possible.
Yes, I remember I was a Girl Scout when I was younger, and we didn't actually have these kind of programs when I was younger because that was decades ago. And
Right.
it's just so great to see what girls can tap into through your
Yes.
organization. So, well, let's get back to the event itself. So it
Okay.
is on March 19th.
Yes, that's correct.
And you're at a new venue this year.
Yes, yeah, big news this year. We're back in person and we are
Yeah.
moving to a new venue. So it's the Omaha Embassy Suites in Omaha, downtown in the Old Market. And we're just so excited to be able to connect with artists and members and art lovers in person and just embrace art and celebrate creativity. And of course, you know, we're hoping that the trends continue the way they are now because we want to make sure everyone is safe.
Sure.
That's our first most priority. So we do have tentative plans in place and ready to go if we should have to shift virtual again. But again, fingers crossed that everything stays well and we can get together in person again.
Absolutely. So talk about tickets. Where can people buy tickets? Are there two different types of tickets?
Yeah, we have several different types of tickets. So the event itself begins at 6 p.m. with a VIP preview program, and then the main event begins at 7 p.m. So when you're buying tickets, you can get tickets. It's so easy. You just go to our website, girlscoutsnebraska.org. Right underneath the big cookie banner, there's a little story about Art Venture. You click on that, it takes you right to the registration page. You can get a single ticket for $40, but if you're coming with a friend or a significant other, you should take advantage of our doubles discount because you can get 2 tickets for $60. Then if you decide you want to go to the preview party, that's a great value at $85 because you get a lot more opportunities. You get a special menu, a full host bar, a preview of all the artwork, and you can start bidding early on the artwork.
Yeah, absolutely. So so I'm kind of reading from my list of questions. So as we wrap things up, what makes Art Venture stand out as a fundraiser? There's so many fundraisers in the community. I've been to many of them. Again, love this one, but love me just from you. What makes it stand out?
Yeah, what's really different about Art Venture is it's not your typical fundraiser. There's no sit down dinner. There's no formal program. We do invite a Girl Scout to come and share her mission moment and tell the attendees what Girl Scouts and Art Venture has meant to her.
Yeah.
But it's really a celebration of creativity and art and collaboration. We have a stroll. It's a strolling reception with delicious food where people can just feast on beautiful art, picture how it would look in their office or in their home, connect with the artists that are there, relax, have a fun evening, and then bid on all of the awesome art.
Yeah. Again, I absolutely love it. And you know, helping young women early on in their life and supporting them is so important. I mean, especially now, but it's just so important. So I just thank you for everything you do and what this organization does for the community.
Oh, thank you so much. It's just our honor to be able to teach girls leadership skills and help them build their values and learn to overcome new challenges and just take that next step in their life journey with knowing that they can do whatever they want and helping them build that confidence.
Yep, absolutely. Well, Shannon, thank you so much for joining me today. And I'll see you on the 19th.
Awesome. I can't wait to see you. Thank you so much.
And folks, we will be right back. Hello, everyone. I am so excited to be here with Jamie Sommerfeld. He is the CEO of the VNA here in Omaha, the Visiting Nurses Association. Lots going on. Welcome, Jamie. Thank you for joining me.
Well, thank you for having me and allowing us to talk about the VNA and Art and Soup.
Well, let's dive into Art and Soup, the 25th anniversary. I mean, I think I was probably there at the first one. I've been doing this for over 30 years. So, but 25th anniversary. What is Art and Soup?
Oh, Art and Soup is, I think, the best event in Omaha. It's
It's a good one. It's a good
It
one.
is. It is a lot of fun. It's the most unique, and it's just a different event. You go to a lot of events, and you sit at a table with 8 or 10 people, and you sit there and you listen to people talk, or you see presentations. But this is just free flowing. Come when you want to and walk around. You can bring your whole family, kids and strollers. It's like an indoor art fair with soup. And, I think the most important thing is that all the proceeds and it benefits our shelter nursing program, which has formally been in existence for about 30 years.
Right.
And we started this event about 25 years ago.
Yeah. Well, okay, we're going to kind of break it down into a couple different things. So let's talk first about, you mentioned the programs. This is a fundraiser. This does benefit the Visiting Nurses Association. So talk to us a little bit about the organization and why that's important.
Well, the VNA started here in Omaha by one of the early mayor's daughters, Anna Millard Rogers. And for 125 years, we've been taking healthcare out to the community where people live, play, and work. And so, for 125 years, we've been knocking on doors, making appointments, going in. We've got a whole team of nurses and other disciplines as well that take healthcare out into the community. Well, it stands to reason that not everybody has a house, has an apartment, they have a shelter. Sometimes people find themselves homeless. And again, the community stepped up and developed homeless shelters and other facilities that people who find themselves homeless can go and seek shelter. So the VNA started sending their nurses to these shelters at no cost to the shelters at all, but we have to pay the nurses. So either donations, contributions, and now Art and Soup for the last 25 years has raised money to be able to pay the nurses to go to all the homeless shelters in Omaha and Council Bluffs.
Yeah. Wow. Gosh, such important work. So Art and Soup this year, you're at a new location.
Yeah, we switched. We are going to the Omaha Design Center, which is down at 15th and Cumming. It's just a beautiful facility. We're so excited to be there. And, it's downtown, so people immediately go, oh, parking is going to be a problem. Well, we've got parking taken care of for people. We've got valet parking, and we also are having access to the Kiewit parking structure that's right across the street. So there'll be plenty of signs as to giving directions of where to park. So I get that out there right away, is parking is not an issue. It's just going to be a lot of fun going down there at this facility, and again, being able to browse, look at art, purchase art, and taste some soups from some of the best restaurants in Omaha.
Right. So I'm kind of looking over here at your website, and also, having our great conversation here, but a big piece, say Art and Soup, the art is a big piece. These are artists. Again, I've been to this so many times, I can't even count, have bought numerous pieces of art. These are unique artists that, to get them all in one space, it's pretty incredible. So talk a little bit about the art piece.
Yeah, and you think of art fairs, shows, you think during the summer and you're outside.
Yes.
This is indoors. Of course, today it's, minus something degrees outside.
Right, that we're having this actual interview, yes.
Yeah. But it most likely, even when we're having this next month in March, it'll be still cold. And so it'll be indoors. And the artists are artists from around here. And they, some of them are repeat attendees. They come every year, and there are new ones every year. And it's just all forms of art, from paintings to sculptures to jewelry to small pieces of art to large pieces of art
Yeah.
at all price ranges. But
Yeah.
you can go to our website, vnatoday.org, and then /Art and Soup, just spelled out Art and Soup. And you can see the names of all the artists.
Yes.
There's about 30 artists. And
Yeah.
some of them you can even click on their names and you can view some of their artwork that they will have there. So, but as I said, it's really, it covers the whole spectrum of all types of art. And just like you, my house is decorated with a lot of, pieces of pottery, wall hangings. We've got a outdoor sculpture that I purchased there of a huge fish. I'm a big fisherman, so I've got a huge aluminum fish out in my backyard that I purchased at Art and Soup. So it's small, it's large.
Absolutely. Because again, supporting these artists or celebrating these artists, which are also supporting the VMA. So let's go back. I want to talk a little bit about the soup. That's that to me, that is just so incredibly wonderful that you get to taste. How many restaurants do you have that you can taste?
I think there's about 15 restaurants that we've got coming this year.
And they bring it. I mean, they bring their best to this. They
bring their best, and it's competitive. It is professionally judged, so they are bringing their best. You're right. And it's not the soup of the day. It's not what they normally have. They are being very creative, and because they know it's being judged by Brian O'Malley and his team at Metro Culinary Institute. And so they bring their A game, and it's not just your typical chicken soup. It's different soups, and so you will taste things that you've never tasted before. And as I said, 15 different soups from 15 different restaurants. This year, we are also inviting, there's the homeless shelters have chefs that work for them to feed the homeless. And so they are also excited to be invited, and they're going to be coming with their soups as well. So we're real excited to have them attending as well. That from, I guess, 3 of the homeless shelters, the Stevens Center, Open Door Mission, and Sienna Francis House. So they'll be in the competition, and you'll be able to taste their soups as well.
Is that a new piece? Is that something new?
Yeah, we have had guest chefs. I think we used to have a chef here at VNA that did some programs here, but from time to time we've had, as I said, guests that we've invited outside of the restaurants. But I think this is, to my knowledge, I've been here at VNA for almost 20 years. So
oh my gosh, are you serious? Wow, time flies.
Yep, it does. And but we're so excited to have this. Last year we did it virtually, and it was curbside pickup. We're excited to invite everybody back. We'll be adhering to COVID protocols based on what the health department is directing us to do at that time. But we'll take every precaution that we need to do, and people will be safe. But we're excited to be back and offering this again. It raises, as I said, money for such a needed program, and we just love seeing everybody that supports us. We usually get upwards to 1,000 people that attend. Yeah.
So again, I'm keep glancing this way because I'm looking at your website. So just to wrap things up, Art and Soup 2022. It's on March 27th at the Omaha Design Center. You do have you have a VIP ticket that I believe is from like 1 to 2